Hey y'all, and welcome on back. So this time around, we're going to be doing the paint job missions. What's up? Shiny man. Anyways, we need to get up there somehow. The puzzle behind all of these is you gotta figure out how to get higher up, which usually involves utilizing one of those. See if I can get this parked in just the right spot. Yeah, I think that's about right. If you have this in the right spot, let's see if we can get something funny to happen. Yes.
Where you at, Slowpoke?
Right here, waiting for your ass, Slowpoke.
At least I didn't climb up the wrong building.
Oh.
Fucking shit!
Thanks for the hand. Got in with a group of street artists a while back. Showed me how to see the city in a new way. Move through it in a new way. Didn't last long, though. They were more concerned with selling t-shirts than making statements. Think you can handle it?
Yeah, sure. Piece of cake. But, good job, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'll send you some hot spots to get you started. Make me proud.
Speaking of hotspots to get started, we're next to the first one. Return of the DedSec. So, we're going to be running around tagging a bunch of different locations. Some of them will be a little more difficult to get to than others. All of them will be higher up than the base level. You can choose out this mission by, say, going to grab one of those scissor lifts and riding it to each location. Well, looks like you can actually go inside there, but I guess you can't. I kind of want to look what's inside there a little bit later. Because it is possible to get into these buildings if you know what you're doing. Your mom's for security. Oh, it's right here.
Everyone just stay Get out of the line of fire! Oh man.
Oh my god.
Okay. Continuing on. We'll be back here to noodle a little bit later. That being said, I'm going to show y'all something funny that most people think you have to get up there. There's an item that you need to get up there a little bit later on.
How strange.
Most people seem to think that getting up there to get the item, this is the only way to do it. But it's not.
Oh, sorry.
If you climb up onto the desk, you can just fucking waltz your way up. And then drop down. And then to get down...
Yeah! Whoa! Oh!
Just a little hilarity that you can do. Alright, I'm going the right way. Okay, let's see. Policia.
Look, I've got it.
Oh yeah, that's how you get up.
Sorry, I guess.
Alright, we need a forklift. Or a bus, that'll work too.
Hey, get lost!
You get lost. I'm just taking the most expedient way of getting up to that billboard. After all, I have been hired to do a job. Even if you can get your drone up there, which I have done, you can't use your drone to activate it. Unfortunately, for each of these points, you have to do it with the character. So just as a proof of concept, yeah. You know, on the topic of this generalized kind of culture, I've thought occasionally about getting a tattoo myself, all that fun stuff, but honestly, I can't really just pin down the kind of tattoo that I'd like to get. I've got a few ideas. For example, a banner tattoo on the arm, Semper Fidelis Tyrannosaurus, I believe. Yeah, Semper Fidelis Tyrannosaurus, always faithful, terrible lizard. Or a whole back tattoo that's just overly complicated to explain, but in general, I'm not sure what, if any, kind of tattoo I'd really go out of my way to get, kind of thing. Thought off and on about potential piercings. Aside from that, I haven't really thought of any more extreme versions of body modification. Now, you're not going to see me do massive hoops or injections to give myself lumps on my forehead to look like demon horns or some crap like that. Rude. Go to sleep. Of course, naturally speaking, I've thought about, on the topic of tattoos, I've thought about the American McGee's Alice's version of the Cheshire Cat, done exclusively in glow-in-the-dark ink, so it can only be seen at night. There's a few options that I've thought about. Alright, so the first portion of this is done. Now we've got 4 targets to hit up. 4! I believe one of them is a bit annoying to get to because the closest scissor lift is a hot minute away. It's not this one. Useful. Usually there's a, yeah, that'll be you. That's much better of a,
What?
that should be close enough.
Should I call an ambulance?
Usually there's a truck there that you can control to force it forwards, but I guess not today.
Hey, fatso!
Now,
Oh no! Oh no, you don't!
okay, how do you even... Found you. Any hoozle? Anyways, like I was trying to get at before I was distracted, what was I talking about? Must not have been important. All that effort just to get high enough to be able to use this ladder because That jump is just a teensiest bit too high. So that thing that I did right there during the hacker invasion, if you find your target's drone and hold down left bumper or left L1 or whatever the equivalent is to get that menu to pop up. Excuse me. It'll briefly give you a direct line to where your target is. And as long as you visually follow the line, then
Hey, wait. Yeah. Sorry, you're breaking up.
you can easily find them. And as long as you don't actively do the little hack thing on them, on your target as well, they cannot flee. If they leave the zone, they automatically lose. So once you find them, you don't have to identify them, you only have to kill them. And I find it much easier to kill them as long as you don't proc the "you've been made" thing. Alright, so we need to get up there. Let's see. Looks like we'll jump from over there. And there's the ladder. Man, it's nice having everything unlocked before starting the first mission. I can bypass these otherwise slightly longer paths that I would normally need to take. Looking good, Bistro? Looking good. And this is why I'm leaving the online functionality on, because, I mean, honestly speaking, doesn't it make it much more interesting to suddenly have to stop and defend myself? That being said, if I find that it's happening too much for one given episode, I'll turn things off, but every so often is perfectly fine. Sometimes he can make that jump, this time he's just not wanting to. So I'll have to go the slightly longer way. Alright. A lot of first playthroughs that I saw of this game, they never really... I don't know why, but they never really did any of the side quests. Why are you doing a it's your prerogative, sure, but why are you doing a playthrough then only covering like a fourth of the content the game actually has? Unfortunately, that goes for a lot of games, not just Watch Dogs. And I saw it for things like Final Fantasy, Rune Factory, a lot of RPGs in general. People just avoid doing a large portion of the available content. And I'm not saying you need to go out of your way to say beat Yasmat, but I am saying that you should do it. Because, I mean, that's a huge milestone in the game. Yeah, sure, the quickest method to kill him, at least as far as I know, takes up to an hour to do. But, I mean, that's just a little bit of editing. I mean, hell, just take a look at the Off the Hook episode. That took an hour, 2 hours to get the last little bit of dialogue, custom dialogue or unique dialogue. That took a little over 2 hours to get. With a little bit of editing, I got to trim it down by half. So, yeah, it takes too long and it'll make too long of an episode excuse, as far as I'm concerned, is also not a valid excuse. And sure, I'm just a small bit player in the grand YouTube game or what the fuck ever, but even just a little extra effort would be nice, other than just showing what's on the game, what's on the main story itself, and going, okay, we're done, see ya. And I've seen some that straight up pull a, in my opinion, more reprehensible act. They start a side quest and then just never finish it. That I do consider very infuriating. If you're gonna start something, the least you can do is actually fucking finish it, dude. Not starting a side quest and finishing the game is one thing, but starting one and then just never coming back to it is a little bit different. And I remember, Dark Cloud. I remember having a hell of a time getting 100% completion on that, because a lot of the walkthroughs that I looked up, video walkthroughs anyways, were essentially the exact same thing. They'd start something and then just never come back to it at all. Which made it a huge pain in the butt to get 100%. And sure, I could have just used a written walkthrough, but I do a lot better when I'm given visual cues than I am reading on how to do it. Okay, with this, we've got 2 more parts to this mission. If I'm remembering correctly. Yep.
Marcus, I'm looking at some of your handiwork. Right fucking on.
Thank you, fan club president. We getting more followers?
Oh yeah, we got followers. You did good, Marcus. I think we can pack it in.
I'm just getting started. There's one target you didn't think of that I've been dying to hit.
Oh yeah? What is it?
You'll see. It'll be on the news.
Alright, so yeah, there's these 4, and then the end portion of the quest. Hi. This is... yeah.
I don't know. I'm addicted. I keep playing.
Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, are those fucking dead bodies?
Over $150 this month alone.
Well, lose 720 as well. I am just off to go get a scissor lift, which this is the closest one I can think of. Also, it's a guaranteed spawn.
Yeah. Okay. And then what, bitch?
I'll be returning to this one quite a bit. Because, this is my go-to to get into one of my more favorite spots for when I initiate the hacking invasion minigame. Alright. Nope. There we go. Well, sounds like someone ain't having a good time. This one, I don't know how you're supposed to get up here aside from the use of a scissor lift.
Sorry.
Bitch.
So yeah, I'm just. Now let's see.
Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So, let's go on and get that lowered.
Come to Papa. Perfect frame.
Come on. Yeah, I could have just walked around, but I do things my way. And it's either do it my way or really any way you want to. But this is my Let's Play, so I'm doing it my way.
Oh!
So the point we need to get to is up there, which can be gotten to with this scissor lift easy enough.
Sure.
Problem is, this scissor lift sometimes just doesn't spawn.
What the actual fuck?
Believe it, motherfucker. I thought you could get up there from here. Oh yeah, you can. You just gotta... There we go.
Fuck no, don't wait here. Fuck. Somebody wants to.
Yeah, we're all the way back here. And that's a alternate way of getting in here. A actually substantially easier way of getting around here, provided that you have just the drone and the utilities controller, whatever it is. Which then just leaves that one.
So he's saying.
Sorry.
911, what is your emergency?
Eh.
Send whatever cops you can.
Remain calm. Police are now in transit. Copy that. Moving to intercept.
Be advised, units are en route to the suspect's location.
Leave me alone.
The suspect!
Where the hell did he go? Squad, we're gonna need a chopper out here.
He has to be somewhere around here.
No, I don't.
We've got a patrol car in pursuit of suspect.
Fuckle chucks.
Fuck this tech shit. I could build a better machine.
Well, then why don't you build a better machine? Alright. And with that, we've got just the Golden Gate Bridge left to do. Let's wait a hot second. Alright. Can I do it now? Yes, I can. I like using that time trial there to just get a quick teleport straight to it. And bail. This one had me confused for a while until I realized that there were these that there were these. Yeah, Marcus, get your dance on. Oh. Well, I went way past, but that's fine. Free paint job here. Oh, no, free money there. Paint job's a little higher up. I wonder why they call it the Golden Gate Bridge if it's neither golden nor has gates. Looking good, Marcus. Looking good. Let's continue ascending this Tabble of Babel. And one to go. Last one? Let's do it. Mmm. Delicious low-res models. Oop. Wow, look at all that detail that just fades in and out. Love it. That's great. And here we go. Meek. Create, destroy, rebuild. DedSec.
Get the fuck out of here! You tagged the Golden Gate Bridge? It's all over the news!
Told you.
This is the kind of exposure we really need. The student has become the master.
I was always the master.
Eh. I wonder. Yeah, I figured those don't count as actual cars. Also, nobody's driving these cars. See? Oh, there's someone. And they're gone. Alright, enough fucking around. With that, paint job is done. There's only one thing left to do before we end this episode. And that's go for a swim.